まだ続けるつもりか。恥知らずめ。いいだろう。なら慈悲を絶えなくても文句は言うなよ。
Hello everybody, and what a match do we have? Oh my god, Pillow Fight 2 Electric Boogaloo in Grand Finals. Konkawe versus Pavin. This is definitely gonna be one of the matches of all time. Wow, and on a pool like this, where we really don't know the results, we'll have to wait for all these players to get through everything, and finally third place would be made. And alongside with me, I'm Cryolian, and casting alongside me is going to be Polytetro, host of this tournament. Hello.
Hello, and I hope you're doing fine this fine evening, and also greetings to everyone who will be joining in watching this match with us this morning, evening, night, afternoon, whatsoever. Yeah, and like what you said, this will be a rematch of the century. Pavin versus Konkawe, two Thai powerhouses in store today.
Yeah, the Thai duo basically steamrolled almost the entire tournament, where Konkawe did unfortunately fall to Pavin in I believe it was the semis, or is it the finals? It was one of it. I think it was the semis.
It was the quarterfinals, in fact.
Never mind, quarterfinals. I was way off, and Pavin, but being seed 2, basically going all the way up until last week, where he had to go off against Nepijin, which was really, honestly, it was a really surprising scoreline, to say the least.
Well,
I kind of hope that Pavin would have taken a couple of points, but that Nepijin is just really something.
Oh yeah, Nepijin has definitely been really consistent throughout this entire tournament, really just keeping up with his ability even since the end of Mania World Cup, and he's just been really making sure that he's up to shape at every single week of this tournament. I can see that Pavin is definitely gonna have a little bit of challenge if he continues on to fight against Nepijin. I mean, even if it's just Pavin or Konkawe, either of them would struggle to fight against Nepijin. I think I did see the scorings between Pavin and Nepijin last week. It was pretty close on some fronts. I think a few thousand points behind.
Yeah, some of them were close by both these player standards. And now with the pool, grand finals pool, what the hell?
You can say the pullers really cooked on this. As you can see, our protects and bans going on the way, with Pavin protecting the timing hell, which is, well, not so timing hell, kind of wildcardy one. Protect from CO1 from Konkawe, so kind of like their finals score on CO1 was pretty good, so I can see the trend. They ban wildcard 2 and Pavin bans wildcard 1. Wow, a lot of wildcards have been banned.
Oh, okay, starting off, it is going to be a density 1 pick from Pavin.
Okay.
250 BPM, 7.28 stars, 4 minutes. This is the stamina, really stamina intensive, really focused on your physicality.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a test of your consistency if you are physical enough to deal with this. If you are not too comfortable with this kind of density, you might be a little bit you might struggle a little bit on stamina. So I'm kind of excited to see how these two players fare because, to be honest, I'm not very familiar about their physicality. I know both of them are very good players, but I just have never seen their limits. So like this map pool is something that should test their limits. I'm not too sure. We shall see as we go on the way.
Yeah, like
Begins.
for both these players in the early to middle game, their accuracy is basically unmatched. But yeah, now in the grand finals, their physicality is going to be tested. Who will be struggling in this stamina-intensive 4-minute map? Probably around the 3-minute mark, we might start to see some players maybe faltering a little bit on their timing. They might start to drag a little, they might start to rush just because they're running on pure adrenaline. Might just like try whatever they can to get through whatever section they're on. But in the intro right here, starting off, they're not gonna be tired just yet. Pavin is still holding a 99.7, and konkawe, we do see him drop a little bit more than Pavin, down to 9.45. But Pavin is going to be finding the first break.
I don't know, it's kind of interesting. Pavin kind of dropped on a section that was like slightly easier, but konkawe dropped in the middle of a stream section, so that one's a little bit more brutal. Yeah, konkawe definitely still has a little bit of a ways to go in terms of trying to catch up, but honestly, the score difference is kind of close. I don't know what's happening.
It is close. It's basically Pavin's stronger accuracy to konkawe's full combos, balancing each other out just a little bit. So yeah, but it is still a little bit in Pavin's favor, although that drop was pretty minor, so he doesn't really lose focus all that much, or didn't really get caught off guard or whatsoever. He can just like continue going on. This is a pretty straightforward-ish, not super straightforward. You can see some of these long notes are a little bit extended, but for the most part, the rest of the chart, okay.
And then there's a miss.
It's
there's a
a
miss.
bit more straightforward, but misses are starting to come out from both players halfway through.
Yeah, I think both players are just really like trying their best not to miss at this point. I think this is a point of the map pool difficulty where both players are starting to struggle a little bit in terms of their overall like consistency. So like trying not to miss is a goal that they're trying to get, but Pavin continues to miss.
Oh, actually though, konkawe holding on to his higher combo while Pavin has to build up, but this long note section, or not long note section, this section is basically just long notes. You can build your combo back up really fast. So yeah, your 400 combo cap is very easily achieved. So Pavin might have lost out on the lead, but all is not lost just yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that both of the accuracies are all around like quite similar, and both of them have missed equal amount of times. Maybe both of them didn't miss together, so that's what caused a little bit of a difference in terms of scoring, in terms of konkawe being a little bit more consistent overall for now. We have quite a little bit of a map left to go, and I think it's really just down to the endurance. This is kind of your Yui's map, but like it's a little bit more dense in terms of the way things are layered. It's a bit more trilly. I would have to say it's slightly heavier in terms of handling. It really is just brute force density. You really have to get through it. There's a lot of long notes. I mean, obviously there are a lot of long notes because this is a long note tournament, but
hang on. We're reaching the end here, and konkawe still has a lead. Pavin's first pick might end up in the breakpoint. Is there enough time? konkawe with that 5,000 combo, while Pavin only at 4,000. I don't think he manages it.
No.
Oh wait, he does.
No, he misses on
What
that
happened?
last anchor. He missed on that last anchor, giving away a 364 point difference to Pavin.
Oh my, that was that ending, that miss at the end, you say? The miss at the end?
Oh no. Yeah, there was a miss at the end. You probably didn't see it, but like there was a miss at the end. I was like, oh my goodness.
I completely missed that. I thought like konkawe held on until the end, and suddenly I see the scores like, wait, hang on.
I think that's just all we have right now. I think the misses goes so fast to the point that you don't even see it. Like that's just how hard the map is now. You don't get to see it.
But oh my god, konkawe, he was poised to actually take that point right from under Pavin, but in a surprising turn of events, Pavin actually was the one to scrape just enough to get his pick, to get a point from his pick. Now konkawe going on with, what is this? Density 3.
Cyanosia, map by Hilodo. Actually, this is for another tournament from another scrolling rhythm game. Some may know it as Melody. I think it was featured as one of the final, like one of the last few rounds as a long note pick. And over here, we kind of just uprated it. I think it goes to show how intense this map pool actually is overall.
Yeah, when you're doing a long note tournament, just taking long note maps from other tournaments, where they actually have stuff that are not long notes, if you can believe that.
Wow,
So-
I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously we took a long note map from a long note section into our long note tournament. We are very inclusive of maps from long note tournaments. So like, I don't actually know what I'm saying, but it's okay. Anyway, we get right back into the map. And starting off right from the get-go, we have a very dense jump stream section, which both players do nail right on the jackpot, and it goes straight, like basically back into a lot of chord sections, which, well, I mean, hopefully both players have practiced it. It's kind of, I think it's one of the easier maps in the pool, at least from what I've heard from play testers or replayers. Hopefully maybe this is a little bit of an accuracy gain for both of them.
Yeah, as compared to the first pick where like one miss decided everything in the end. Maybe this time around we can probably get slightly how do you say it? Less misses. Maybe we are gonna see something that is decided through accuracy, as we can see right now, because they're both holding on to that full combo at the moment. And yeah, accuracies are still rather same. Konkawe just having a tiny bit more of a 0.02 acc lead over Pavin, but definitely we see the top there, the scores are anything but.
Jesus, dude, I don't know. I'm just on the edge of my seat right now. Look at the score difference. It's just flickering. Sometimes it's not even moving. They're like a 0.01 difference away from each other, which is just kind of straight up crazy at this level. Yeah, they're freaking tight, dude. Like, oh my god, I almost saw. It is that intense, dude. Oh my goodness, I do not know what to say. Like, I don't really have a personal favorite because both players are just that popular. Both players are that prolific, and they both just are all around so good and consistent at long notes that I've never seen a matchup of this kind of intensity before.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah, I know. Probably like the viewers over here, they're probably also experiencing the same thing right now. It's just kind of, and actually Pavin takes over konkawe in terms of accuracy, just by a little bit. I don't know if it's because of some of the anchors and konkawe misses. Oh, konkawe misses on the jump jacks, the gluts were the make or break. No,
Pavin, hello?
Oh.
Is there's not enough time? What? Pavin manages to secure a 990k just barely.
Just barely, dude. Like one miss right off the get-go. Attributing to the burst at the end are very hard. The jump guards are very hard, but I think konkawe was the one who suffered more overall in the entirety of the ending. And Pavin secures a break point from konkawe. It was not even close. It was so close. It was so close.
Hey, the next pick come in. Coordination 2. Yo, this is like the second easiest song in the pool of like 6.95 stars, just going on star rating alone.
I mean, you could say that, but also we all know whether to trust star rating or not.
Of course.
Yeah. But also, I think this is unironically one of the easier picks in the pool. Well, at least that I quote verbatim. One of the easier picks in the pool according to Serenade. One of. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still kind of intense. From what I remember, the releases in this are kind of tight, even relative to the other coordination picks. I mean, obviously, this is the one that, well, if Timing Hell is supposed to be more wildcardy in terms of its approach, this one is the one that does the heavy chords and just chords and very tight releases. As we begin. And beginning, we're already seeing a lot of jump jacks and a lot of chords. Lots of short bursts as well at a very fast BPM of 300.
Yeah, 300. That's a number.
The number of Spartans it took to revolt against whatever empire, and as you can see, it's not really a very straightforward map. There's a lot of anchors, something that you might see out of a Serenade map. A lot of tricky things to hit, slightly abrasive bursts in the middle of your chord jacks. It does seem like Konkawe has really taken a miss. In fact, I think both of us didn't really see it. Oh, what?
It's okay. Here's one we can actually see.
Yay! Oh my god. We're seeing a miss from Pavin right here. 99.67 though. I think it's a relatively clean miss. I think so. Compared to Konkawe.
I mean, yeah, he's still fine. It's not like he dropped a huge chunk of accuracy. It's just like a little bit. It's not too harsh. Does manage to keep the lead. 3,000 points is a pretty okay lead. Konkawe definitely has to step up his game a little bit.
Yeah, I think if he wants to win, he really needs a couple of misses from Pavin. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. Obviously right now both players seem like they are on their way to really just combo the rest of this section, at least going into the second half. We shall see what is in store for them in the next half, man. Pavin!
Oh wow, miss. Okay, good. Right before that transition.
And it's a relatively easy one, so like it's kind of a little bit of a hurt.
Hang on, Konkawe?
Oh, Konkawe? Yeah, Konkawe misses again. I did not see that one coming, to be honest. And there's another one.
I saw that one though.
Another one, and I see another one. But yeah, really you can see how intense this pool is overall for even some of the best players in Mania World Cup. Just goes to show.
Regardless of how well you perform, there's always going to be a map pool that just absolutely bodies you. Although I wouldn't call this bodying, but yeah, players are definitely showing some signs of struggle. That they're not perfect. They are still human. Surprisingly.
Surprisingly, yeah, they're still human. It took us this long. I think I quote from Konkawe last week. I think he was just saying that the map pool was like actually hard already. He was like in chat. He was like, "Oh, this map pool is hard," and I was like, "Yeah, this map pool is hard."
Meanwhile, me in like round of 32, and like, yo, this pool's already hard.
Yeah, I think we have really elevated the levels of difficulty in terms of just how hard the pools are. Even relative to the earlier rounds, we kind of just shifted everything like 1-2 rounds ahead of long note 3. So like it's just really very intense. I think most people wouldn't see it coming, at least for the ramp in difficulty between finals and grand finals. And you can see actually Pavin has a 0 miss. Relatively clean score from him actually. Look at that ratio.
I mean, ratio from both players are actually also pretty good, all things considered. It's just that yeah, this being grand finals, players they're not perfect. They are going to struggle. They do have their weaknesses, and just so happens that Pavin came out on top for this one, and I believe now it is going to go back to Konkawe for his pick.
Yeah, look at the ref in chat. It's just biting for T4 to get picked. I don't know about that one. I really do think that Konkawi could use maybe avoiding most of the tag picks overall if this is the intensity that they're going at. Yeah, there's a lot of. It is very intense. The tag pool is very intense. I
He
think.
still does have his protect available.
Oh yeah, he's Protect CO1. I think he's trying not to pick it, but I'm not sure what's going on. I think he's just taking a gamble regardless of whatever happens to the rest of the pool. And D4 actually might be one of his safest picks, in fact. Abenston by Begin. I think it's one of the shortest maps in the pool, and clocking in at 1 minute 46 seconds.
Oh yeah, it is very short.
Yes, so like this map in particular is a little bit more forgiving, at least relative to the rest of the pool. The other maps in this pool are kind of a minefield, a bit of a minefield for each of them. They're either really long, or they're just too hard, or maybe they're just a mix of both. I can see why Kawi would choose to pick maybe the easier side of the pool. So at least I don't know,
I mean,
maybe yeah.
I mean, with a other short length song, mistakes are going to be amplified. They are going to hit you harder compared to a long song where you might suffer physically, but a couple of misses here and there might not tank your score too much. It's the short songs that you actually really have to watch out for. You have to combo through whenever best you can, because the mistakes are going to cost you.
Yeah, absolutely. With a little bit of a thing going on in chat.
Oh,
I don't know what's happening. Oh,
but
I think we might be frozen on this screen.
oh right. Oh. Are players still there?
Yeah, they are. In fact, I think it's
Oh,
the streamer.
okay.
The streamer just changed
no.
the theme.
Okay, so we missed 3/4 of the map.
It was so fast that it was so short. We missed 3/4 of the map. But yeah, it seems like both players have missed quite a considerable beat, given that their numbers are definitely less than 3,000 right now. Pavin is obviously going above Konkawi at this point. It's very hard for me to commentate on this now.
and just like that, the shortest map of the song sure feels like it.
It was indeed a very short map. Yes, a very short map being played. Look at the scores overall. Pavin with half the 200s and less misses. You can see that Konkawi is definitely trying to pull his combo game. He's definitely trying his best to out combo Pavin right now in this instance, because Pavin, I think, historically has had a better accuracy slash consistency overall. I think even scaling up to the grand finals, he's really trying his very best already to get a combo.
Yeah, you can see Konkawi saying in chat, he's literally doing his best, but he can't get past Pavin. So all you have to do is just let Pavin, I don't know, just poke him a bit. You're having a pillow fight right now. You can afford to put some rocks into your pillowcase, right?
Oh no, Pavin, what are you doing? Why are you picking that? No, why is he picking T4? Okay, he's gonna pick Dead by Imperial. Oh no, this map, aside from TE2, it might actually be the toughest map of the entire pool aside from the tiebreaker. It's it's a gauntlet in itself. Lots of bursts, dumps related to just ambient sounds in the background of this song. It's just very, very heavily layered, very intense grind, and apparently endurance is a game that you still have to play on this map
For
because
6 minutes.
yes, it's about 6 minutes. I mean, there is a break in the middle. At least in terms of justification, the reason why we allowed a 5 minute map is mostly because there is a break in the middle. But I would tend to say that even then, the second half is way harder than the first. So it's just something that you have to keep at the back of your mind when playing this. It's just gonna be a fun time. I don't know what Pavin is doing when he decided to pick this. I don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe trying to flex a score, or maybe just trying to like play something that allows him to obscure his ability, maybe relative to Nepagine. I don't know what he's trying to do, but we start to see some
Who knows
signs of imperial mapping.
Who knows that? Who knows at this point?
Yeah. We just have to see. I mean, Konkawe has a better accuracy start, 99.88, going into what you will see as the first drop. Have you seen the map pool showcase?
I have, although me being a literal 10k player, they all kind of look the same. When it's at a super high level, all these patternings, like the mapper might have different intentions. I'm just looking at it like, yo, map hard.
Well, I mean, yeah, the map is hard. Even the map pullers cite themselves verbatim. This map is hard, and it's just big said throughout the entire map pool showcase itself. This map is hard. It just doesn't bode well, especially when you have to be on the ball, and Pavin is not on the ball with that dump. Surprisingly, Konkawe keeping out his combo at a accuracy that is slightly lower, 99.70. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Okay, I shut it down. Oh no! As I was
Bro,
about to comment.
We're bringing it back.
As I was going to comment on Pavin, he decides to drop. I don't know. We can see the map is very hard. There is a lot of bursts going on in this one. There is a lot of micro controls. A lot of micro controlling. You have to really... Your fingers are just like on fire, dude, when you're playing this. I don't know how else to explain this.
Oh, technical shenanigans.
Yeah, a lot of long checks. Yeah?
Imperial shenanigans. Having Imperial when he has to make one of the hardest maps in long note tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. It does seem like Konkawe has picked up a little bit more misses. I mean, it is very justifiable. If I were you guys, I would 100% be like completely shutting down my brain right now. It's kind of a miracle that both players are still keeping up to the 99% accuracy, and Pavin has a huge note log. A huge one.
Yeah, I think for like the first time, he's actually fallen under 99% in the entire tournament.
Yes, of course. I mean, seeing a map like this, how would you not drop below 99? Well, aside from the tiebreaker, obviously, but...
Yeah, tiebreaker as well. But yeah, definitely just goes to show how much harder the map pool is in comparison to last week.
Yeah, I did.
Map pool just went absolutely hog wild.
I mean, it takes a monster to beat a monster, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, both players really struggling to do a little bit of damage control. Okay, they're finally in the last half of the map. I think they get a little break here, so they get to actually see how each other is doing, and surprisingly, I think both of them might be looking at each other.
All things considered though, that gap is actually not too bad. It's not like it's not impossible to overcome. It's still only 2,000 points. But like as you said, the second half after the break is where things really start to get rough.
Yeah, and I think both players are dreading what's gonna happen next. Either dreading or they're finding opportunity, but well, both players really just have to be on their ball right now. Try and get the highest combo they can without having the note lock. Maybe hit a little bit earlier if you need to. And Konkawe is the first one to miss out the both, giving Pavin a little bit of a lead, 5k difference. I can tell you that even with that 5k difference, it's not going to be very hard to make up if Pavin were to note lock once again. So that's what he should be avoiding to do.
Here's the first one. Will it be one of many, or is just gonna be one of one? So not losing out too much ground here, still keeping things pretty good for himself at about 4,000 points of difference. Konkawe is going to extend that lead a little bit, but Pavin does him a favor and sends that lead right back.
Oh,
no. Right here.
Oh, he's missing quite a little bit.
Score difference is going to be under 1,000 points right here. Pavin still has to make up the 400 combo, but I think accuracy wise he is still doing pretty well. Konkawe looks like he's going to be tanking another couple of misses, and then sends that lead back up to about 4,000 or 5,000 points with not too much map left, but all these patternings are extremely insane. Will they be able to hit all the way to the end? Konkawe does not do it. Will Pavin be able to? Konkawe taking another one for the team.
And
Pavin
no.
with a
Here goes the
massive
note
massive note lock, but I think Konkawe just didn't have enough ground to make up.
I just gotta say, Konkawe missed quite a little bit, even while Pavin was missing, so it's really just kind of pulling away the difference. As I said, the second half is way harder, so you can see the score difference really just pull ahead to 30k. Even then, I wouldn't say this map was that far off. It was literally like one note lock away from, going to the other side.
Past the first half, up until the break, they kept things relatively close. I mean, even probably up until the last quarter, maybe the last 80% of the map, it was still pretty close.
Yeah, surprisingly, it was very, very close. And now, what will Konkawe pick in response to that huge gauntlet that is T4?
He goes to his Protect, Coordination 1, OD10 LNs.
Yes? Are we picking it? I do see it hinted in chat, but Konkawe has he said it?
Oh wait, yeah, it is Konkawe's pick. I completely forgot. I just saw CO1, OD10 LNs, and they're going for it.
Okay, it seems like our client's lagging out a little bit. Okay.
Do we get Arc Knights?
Do we get Arc Knights? I see a streamer in the chat hinting for our referee to pick CO1 and... Okay,
yeah, he did.
Okay,
yep,
let's go.
Officially by Mr. Konkawe himself.
Yes, okay, he's gonna be picking his Protect, so this is CO1. As we have been foreshadowing up until now, the titular OD10 pick has been selected. I think this is a pick that is really right up Konkawe's team, at least in terms of how he showed us that a 980k was possible on CO1 from last round.
Hey, maybe he can do that again.
Yeah, maybe he can do that again. Maybe.
I'm detecting a little bit of waiting a bit too long.
Yes, we might be waiting a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. We finally get the pick. See you soon.
Okay.
See you soon. Are we seeing the pick soon?
I hope.
Yes, we see the pick.
Oh, we probably missed out on a crucial part of the map where Pavin drops his combo.
Yeah, I think this part of the pick is like a little bit it's just a little bit advantage towards Konkawe. He is very good at these high OD releases, one can really start to suspect if he has been playing HR LNs this entire time.
Yeah, he might have, all in preparation for the one day where OD10 comes into an LN tournament, and today is his day.
Indeed, I honestly did not see a future where OD10 LN maps would be possible in a pool like this, and you can see the difference is just overwhelming. Pavin missing at places just most unexpected, probably slider breaks. OD10 releases are very intense after all. It really is just so tight to the point that you really have to be super sure that what you're releasing is being released at the correct time.
Yeah, okay, so accuracy-wise, yeah, Pavin struggling a little bit. Konkawe is pretty much going to be running away with it. He is still above 99.3%. Pavin, I'm kind of hesitant to say that it is completely over for Pavin.
Oh no,
But
it's definitely not.
20,000 points is a pretty big lead.
Yes.
The chances are slim, although not zero, for Pavin to come back, but it's slim.
Yeah, it's pretty slim. I would say Konkawi seems very, very sure about this pick. I mean, going as far as to protect it and just to make sure that he gets to see the light of day, or at least this pick gets to see the light of day. It's it's a pick that really goes right into his lane, as you can see, and both players survive the HP10 onslaught, and we have a full 27 200s from Konkawi, falling short of 980k, but
Wait,
still a monstrous score from him.
wait, hang on. This is also HP10? I
Yes,
thought it was only
it is.
OD10.
I
Oh wow,
think
that
it
kind
might
of.
be.
I mean, if it's HP10, it would explain his Pavin's graph.
We
But
shall
like,
see.
it stayed red for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that. It's like one of those scary maps that like you just play at the end of like, I don't know, your journey, and then you're like, oh, I might die, but I gotta pick this anyway. Anyway, we have our very own titular timing hell being picked.
So
Yes! Okay, I mean, pardon me for really railing off a little bit, but this song in particular was a very special project. At least when we commissioned our very own Takehiro to compose. Basically, we told him we need a Vocaloid song. Can you make it basically something like the timing hell maps that Juan Crystal has made in the past? So this is kind of what we have.
good to know.
It is a timing hell indeed. With the high BPM construct and just a very jacky map overall. You can tell that is basically what it is supposed to be. It is a timing hell. And actually Pavin is the first one to find the misses on anchors. Yeah, these anchors are extremely difficult. Some of these dumps are just super unhinged as well. It's just something that really is super dangerous to pick overall. And in fact, this is a Pavin's pick as well.
Yeah, it was. So yeah, unfortunately going to be finding the first break, and as well as having lower accuracy puts him on the back foot. Konkawe right here, after picking up his first point, he's found the motivation, he's found the momentum to head forward, to do the reverse sweep and avoid tiebreaker. Well, it's probably too early to say that. I can't leak the script so soon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know the script myself. I've written a lot of scripts for this, but the tournament script isn't one. Yeah, I mean, I wrote the script for the entire tournament, including the cutscenes, including the grand finals tiebreaker.
Oh,
I
amazing.
did not, but I did not write the script for this one. I don't think this script is written by God. Well, if you believe in God. Anyway, we have a little rap section over here, which is actually written by So Fast. You may know him as Rini the 16th, who is also a leading member of the Corner Cap, if you are that old to remember what the Corner Cap is.
too old?
Maybe, I don't know. I mean, Corner Cat was pretty important cornerstone of rhythm games for a good while, so it's kind of cool to see, like, really give us a cool rap, you know, about physics. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, anyway, as you can see, actually the accuracies right now are incredibly close. Pavin holding a really high accuracy at 99.50 with versus konkawe's 99.53 on a FC. I believe this is a full combo. He is really doing his best to just make sure that everything stays afloat. His dream of winning this match stays alive. If he does one.
1/3 of the map left, but yeah, actually konkawe, like you said, I think he is on the full combo, but his accuracy has actually been diminishing quite a fair bit from the start, where Pavin, like from the start he was also at around 99.5-ish, but konkawe, when he was further in the lead, he did have like the 99.65 or something like that. But yeah, things are going to be a little bit more equal right here. Ooh, you see lots of jacks and lots of drills happening right here, and konkawe is going to be hitting all of those.
Yep.
The combo is the only thing that's keeping him afloat. 2,000 points. I'm not sure, maybe he can afford one, but I don't think you have the luxury of missing.
Oh no, I tell you, he definitely needs it for the ending. He needs it for the ending. He needs a prayer for the ending. He needs to keep out this combo.
Oh, the prayer is happening.
Oh, Pavin gives him one more miss before the ending. Okay. So now we have a outro section coming up in 10 seconds. Okay, here we go. This is the part where konkawe actually needs to hold on. Like, he has been keeping up the combo very well in the entirety of this map, and this is the moment it has been building up onto. Here we go.
Doing a good job.
Here we go.
The inverse.
Don't miss.
Oh, he's holding. Pavin misses. konkawe is holding. He's holding.
Let's go.
What is he doing? He's getting the full combo.
Nice one, konkawe FC on timing hell 57-200. This is a monumental score for him. I have to say, this is a monumental score for him. The accuracies are generally just wow. This is just absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema indeed. konkawe finds another point, puts it up on the board. Right now, 5-2. I believe this one was a break point as well, and oh my god, it was also Pavin's protect.
Yeah, surely. This map in particular is just so nerve-wracking because like you just know the ending is just there. You just really gotta combo the entire thing, and konkawe really just went through it. He just steamrolled through it. Like, he was just so good at it. And now konkawe has the luxury to pick one more thing without having to see the tiebreaker go ahead. So he will be picking Tech 1, which is the Mike League map, Lemming Ming on 1.15. This is a pretty intense upgrade, to be honest.
Yeah. 1.1 is like... wait, 1.15? Okay, yeah, that is pretty rough.
I have to say, okay, T1, and yeah, this is just a very rough pick to see overall. Something that was not meant to be upgraded, to be honest. We did a little bit of an unholy job doing this upgrade.
I can see that. But
Yeah.
however, I still do think that Tech 1 might be the easiest tech among the tech category.
Yeah, but that's just because the entire tech category is just
Yeah,
unholy.
Yeah, it's just so cursed. It's just so doomed. Where this
Yeah.
is considered the easiest in the tech category. It's like, and you look at this and say like you sir have lost your mind.
It's just we just kind of lost our mind doing this, to be honest. Like, We were on probably our last 3 or 2 brain cells trying to put the entire pool together, and this is just kind of one of the things that we resorted to as a result. Lots of what do you call that, bursts, one-sided bursts, things
Yeah.
that are not so roly. In fact, these players are actually doing a very good job right now, just holding up on all of these really messy
Konkawe-
pattern. As I said, that konkawe gets a miss, and it's a pretty, I guess Pavin
mean,
also misses.
Pavin-
Oh, but Pavin misses a
couple-
lot.
Couple of misses while Konkawe holds on.
Okay, this is just unhinged.
Yeah, this section right here is a little bit funny.
A little bit funny. You just say that the entire map pool is just funny.
Yeah, but all things considered, though, Konkawe is holding. He does have a lead. He just has to not miss until the end. It's only half of the map to go.
Yep, and he misses.
Pavin,
Oh, Pavin,
mean,
Pavin misses. Yes,
Pavin's
Pavin
the one that
misses.
misses. Yeah, Konkawe right now in the driver's seat.
Actually,
4.5K.
surprisingly,
Yeah, actually, honestly, yeah, I thought Pavin might. I mean, he is still putting up a really good fight, but I was kind of expecting the scorelines to be swapped a little bit. I would have imagined that Pavin might have had the lead, but no, not the case. Konkawe is making me eat my words.
he's indeed putting on a show for us to really just enjoy a noodle eating show that everyone is really enjoying right now. I gotta say that. Oh, never mind. I will eat my
that's
words
one.
now.
I will eat my words like I've been eating noodles.
Yeah, slurping it up, man.
Yeah, this for Konkawe. Well, I mean, this for Pavin right now. It actually brings things super close.
Yeah, this lead is definitely not looking safe for both players. And
Man,
konkawe
Konkawe was
is so
rushing.
unsafe.
He was rushing so hard.
Yeah, he was clearly trying to hit early and just not really failing to keep with the combo, and that is just what gives the lead back to Pavin on a 6,000 point difference. Now, as you can see, the miss count is just crazy. The amount of damage controlling done by both players is just insane.
When the map pool is at this level, you kind of have to sacrifice some things to keep the thing going as well as you can.
Yes, it is just about in what way. Like, what do you want to sacrifice? Do you want to sacrifice your accuracy, or do you want to sacrifice your ratio? It's just the impossible dichotomy, the dilemma of this is the dilemma of both worlds, I guess. The two worlds.
Yeah, you have to choose the lesser of two evils.
Yes, yeah, indeed, the dilemma. And it seems like Pavin does call a timeout, so we have a 2-minute break. I think both players kind of do need the timeout a little bit, and
Yeah.
and konkawe will go drink water. Okay. Maybe Pavin will go wash his hands.
Or I mean, in the chat we do see Konkawe saying if he changed skin, his ratio gone. But what if he changed skin, but he keeps his combo, and then just hopes that Pavin misses a whole lot, and Konkawe just gets a full combo and wins on that alone.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta really just see how everything goes down from here. Actually, Pavin does pick DE2, Oxalis. I think it's one of the other easier picks of the pool. At least the more sane picks according to Serenade in our Twitch chat right now.
Yeah, it is faster than Density 1, but the patterning is a little bit lighter in comparison. So yeah, there's a little bit of a trade-off here. The physicality is toned down a little bit in exchange for it being faster.
I guess.
And also it's a whole minute shorter.
Yeah, obviously. I think. Yeah, the rest of the pools, I mean, you don't really have a choice. Aside from Wildcard 3, you have you have a 5-minute pick, you have a 4-minute pick, and you have 2 tech picks that just are considered the notorious. Fun fact: T2 used to be harder than T4. I think it's still I guess it's still debatable on whether Tech 2 or Tech 4 is harder. And yeah, we had to nerf T2 a couple of times. That's just our law on this thing. We nerfed it to the ground, and it is still very hard.
As in nerfing a map and just to have it be not the hardest map in Grand Finals, but still be in Grand Final.
I mean, obviously, it's just, yeah, I don't know. All these maps are just really scary. Like, as a player, if you have to play this in a tournament, I would be shaking. Like any of these. Just
even for me, like just looking at any one of these maps, like I 100% will not pass any of it.
Same. I used to be a player of LN Dan 12, I guess. Yugure. I think Yugure doesn't really cut it for this pool. I hate to compare to Duns, but when it gets physical, sometimes you do need to compare to Duns to at least get some kind of a sane idea of what you're playing.
You need a point of reference.
Even if the point of reference is biased, I think
yeah,
it is kind of biased. We're using Duns to compare. I don't think it's appropriate for this pool, because again, we're playing in a tournament and we have a little bit of a client shenanigans.
Is client panicking or am I?
I think we are all panicking.
Konkawe is on the wrong map.
Yep. We have a little bit of a doo-doo. We have a little bit of a doo-doo on our client end, but it seems like
a little bit of an oopsie.
Yeah, a little bit of an oopsie doopsie, but now we are back into the map proper. Seems like Konkawe, even though he didn't miss, he dropped quite a little bit. This is not going very well because you have to keep in mind this is Pavin's match point.
Yeah, the stakes of this pillow fight are a lot higher. There is death involved, not really.
Wow, imagine
the death of their Postmania Long Tournament 4 career.
Well, I mean, it's a very deep career for both of players. Coming out from a really, really stacked bracket as the top 3, even though one of them had to kick each other down into the depths of the loser bracket, both of them are here once again.
It had to be done.
Yeah, it had to be done. It's a necessary evil in the course of this tournament. Teammates killing teammates. And you see, Konkawe actually does miss it. And again, we didn't notice it, but it is very detrimental for Pavin. And he misses again. No way.
Quite a significant drop though. Those were like 3 misses, like quick succession. Pavin right here, really commanding lead. 11,000 points though, half of the map to go. This part is pretty free, but we don't get freebies like that just hanging around.
Yeah, obviously not. Not especially when we're playing at this caliber of gameplay. You really cannot just steamroll a player over. And as speaking of steamrolls,
double break.
Yeah. Oh, it is a double break.
Yeah, still favors Pavin a lot.
Well, then things just got a little bit interesting here. Pavin has dropped from his 99.7 brace, and we are now in the last quarter of the map where we see a lot more opportunities, maybe a couple of opportunities to get a couple of breaks from Pavin. And speaking of the breaks, there is one.
There's one.
I need to stop calling the breaks, dude. It's just so bad. I need to stop. I did not call to be. I did not ask to become Fun Crystal, please. Like.
Well, if he's not here, someone else gotta do it.
Not me. Please don't let me be the person. Anyway, having with a 9k difference right now, it seems slightly comfortable, and we're in the last 5 seconds of the map. Okay, and he completes it.
There you have it. Pavin kicked Konkawe out the tournament. Although no hard feelings for both players, they are still gonna be teammates after this. But yeah, one of them has to go down to further the other's careers. And for this one, Konkawe, congratulations on finishing third in the Osmania Long Note Tournament 4. And Pavin has another banger matchup waiting for him in Nepijin.
And this match was just so hard fought. Like you could tell that Konkawi was really struggling. He was really trying so hard to get up to Pavin's score levels, I guess. Like it's just such a strong battle of combo versus accuracy, but even then it was not really that obvious either. Like it was just so difficult of a pool that there was just some uncertainty like floating in the middle of both players. Like I feel like they were just really equal all rounder and they were just waiting for a little bit of slip up to kind of mess them up and just get a point out of it. It's just so nerve-wracking. I don't think we have seen this kind of gameplay from these kind of players in a while. Like I gotta say. So with all of that, yeah. And
Yeah, I guess GG. Thanks for watching. However,
we shall see. I think we saw Pavin chatting about wanting the tiebreaker to be played, but I don't know how Konkawi is feeling about that one.
that's true. Will we be seeing tiebreaker for fun?
Will we? Okay, it does seem like Konkawi has thrown the tower in and said that it will not be happening. So I think this is just it for our stream. I believe.
Unfortunate but understandable.
Yeah, I mean you will still get to see the tiebreaker get played, maybe in other show matches maybe. So you can just stay tuned for that. Or well, if you are very interested, you can go and play it for yourself. It's an experience. I have to tell you, I spent 2 years with the composers planning all of that out. It is just an experience. Like, you either get to watch it or you have to play it. You just have to do it for yourself. Anyway, we have a bracket here. What a bracket. We are at the end of it with Nepijin versus Pavin up on match 126. And it's gonna be a rematch from the winners brackets finals. So I mean it will still be an exciting match to kind of see both players pit up against. We have never seen both players just really be so reach the extreme levels of their performance. And we shall see where Nepijin's limits are. We can't tell yet. Maybe he doesn't have one. We don't know. I have not seen any scores from him. But I bet he has been preparing very hard for this one day.
Yeah, couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep. And if all of that kind of bodes well, we have a couple of show matches to go as well. So at 18 UTC later, we'll have Matcha Latte versus Naito, Peach Marrow versus Hello Sun on the 20 UTC matchup. I think we are missing a 22 UTC match up here, which is also it's supposed to be City Fanger versus Zubin, which is I think it's a pretty interesting match. It just happens to not show up here. And for the later half of Sunday, we got a match from Lord versus Snow, all on the grand finals bracket. So this will be interesting because we'll get to kind of like test the waters and see how people are actually doing on the pools overall. Yep. Personally, I'm pretty excited for all of this. I don't know about you, Crowden.
Well, I mean, some of these times are pretty unholy for me, but I will try to at least one. Yeah, some of these matchups are definitely really, as you said, really exciting. Don't know what to expect, but I'm hoping to see some good LN being played.
Yeah, I think that will be for us from now for the third place match, which is Pavin versus Konkawi. And we shall maybe take a little bit of a break. We'll be back in a bit and with more show matches, more fun definitely not the last of the fun. And yeah, we'll just have to see you later.
Thanks for watching.